There's a story in each box score. This channel's about those stories. This is Daily Random NFL.
Daily Random NFL.
On Halloween night 2010, the 5-1 Pittsburgh Steelers hit the road to take on the New Orleans Saints at the Louisiana Superdome. There were 70,011 in the bleachers. The Saints were favored by 1 point, with an over-under of 45.5. Or score prediction right around 23-22. In all-time head-to-head play, the Steelers owned a 7-6 advantage. New Orleans were hoping to get to 500 against Pittsburgh. The Saints entered the game with a 4-3 record, struggling to recapture the dominance of their Super Bowl winning season. The week before, they had suffered a humiliating home loss to the Cleveland Browns. They desperately needed a victory in this Sunday night game to prove they were still championship contenders. Taking on a historically strong opponent offered the perfect stage for the team and quarterback Drew Brees to prove they were not defined by their recent struggles. The Saints were also dealing with injuries to key running backs Reggie Bush and Pierre Thomas. This created a challenge for their running game against the Steelers' top-ranked defense. Quarterback Ben Roethlisberger had missed the first 4 games of the season while serving a suspension. The Saints game was only his third start since his return, and the team was still in the process of reintegrating him. The Steelers entered the game with the league's top-ranked defense, having given up the fewest points in the NFL. The unit featured standouts like linebacker James Harrison, who was having another dominant season, despite the absence of fellow veteran Aaron Smith. Following their solid start, some analysts considered the Steelers to be among the league's best teams and a possible Super Bowl contender. A win on the road against the defending champions could further solidify their status. Mike Tomlin was leading the Steelers for his 4th season and was already 36-18 with a 3-1 postseason record, including the Lombardi Trophy for Super Bowl 43. His man under center, Big Ben Roethlisberger, a 6'5" tank, was in his 7th NFL season. Over his 88 career starts to date, he had a 92.4 career rating and nearly 20,000 yards, along with 132 touchdowns. Troy Polamalu would one day enter Canton, but Roethlisberger, Tomlin, and likely Hines Ward will also one day be selected. Sean Payton was leading the Saints for his 5th season and was 42-29 with a 4-1 postseason record, including the Lombardi Trophy for Super Bowl 44. The two teams were the most recent teams to win it all. Starting quarterback Drew Brees was taking snaps for his 10th NFL season. In 128 career starts, he had a 91.9 rating, nearly 33,000 passing yards, and 216 touchdowns. For the Saints, no players yet in the Hall of Fame from the 2010 roster, but Brees is expected to be selected this year, and offensive guard Jari Evans is expected to make the cut at some point as well. NFL.com has the full game archived if you don't want to see the condensed version. If you want the condensed version, please enjoy.
Kickoff last week in Miami, but then had 2 subsequent real good runbacks to set up several points, and this one will go out of bounds on line of great Pittsburgh centers. And Roethlisberger off the play fake, hits Mendenhall, and that's a gain of 9 yards, and Pouncey threw a nice block. 2nd down and 1 out of a tight formation. Mendenhall can cut it back over the right side and picks up a 1st down out to the 33-yard line. Robinson just limped off the field, the rookie corner. Here is Ward trying to get a block, and that's a great play made by Roman Harper to fight off the block.
His replacement.
Torrance 24 was lined up against Sanders. Here goes Mendenhall around the right side again, and Richard takes it up to the 37-yard line. Ward stays in the block, and that pass is incomplete. The number 3 wideout for the Saints is back to receive the kick, and he calls for a fair catch and makes it at the 25-yard line. First play of the night from the 25-yard line is a quick flip to the left side. It's caught there by Robert Meacham, gain of 3.
Evans, Frankfurt Pioneers. John Stinchcombe, University of Georgia.
And on 2nd down, the flip goes to Julius Jones. Has had a pretty good career as well. 1st and 10. And that pass is incomplete as Brees tried to check it down to the left side. It will be 2nd down. A different look defensively under Dick LeBeau. That pass is caught by Moore out in the flat. McFadden makes the tackle and from the 43-yard line. He's throwing, and the pass was right there and simply dropped.
Pittsburgh at looking defenses off.
They might have gotten a fingertip on it. Antoine Randall is back to accept this nice kick off of Redmond. 33 are in the backfield, and they're going to give the ball to Redmond, and Redmond's going to pick up a first down and gain 15 yards. Shotgun, so we go in a 5-receiver set, and Roethlisberger's pass is incomplete. Threw it to the outside, and Redmond in the backfield. Redmond the fullback, and he'll do the blocking, but not efficiently enough as Mendenhall gets stuffed. 3rd and 11 after the Pittsburgh timeout. Here comes the blitz. Roethlisberger gets jostled and taken down.
50% with the Saints that they're going to blitz in that situation.
Pearson Prelo figures to get at least a half a sack on that. He started to get him down. And Sepulveda with a flag thrown at the 47-yard line.
On both teams, holding. Number 56 of the receiving team. The illegal man going out of bounds, number 37 of the kicking team. By rule, the penalties will offset. 4th down.
And Sepulveda again. It's a line drive kick. And Moore will collect it at the 33. Trying to find room, and does. And gets spilled up at the 49-yard line. Then the ball is loose. This good. Is the running back here. They fake it to him. Pressure is put on. The pass has gotten away to David Thomas, the number 2 tight end, and he picks up about 9.5. Chris Ivory is now the back, and again, it's been all passing for the Saints. And that pass is caught outside by Thomas. And this is their first running play, and they give it to Chris Ivory, and he's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage, and it's all about forward progress. They're going to line up to go for it on 4th and 1, and indeed they do, and they get the first down. Running back is Jones, and Julius Jones to the outside, and knifing it.
Guys that are out there playing.
You look at that 4 as a group, and on 2nd and long, Lance Moore makes the catch. I mean, among those linebackers, and that's batted down by James Farrier. So you start talking about the linebackers, and they say, well, we'll make you look good. No kibosh. And now,
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 21 of the offense. Taking a swing at a player and missing. 15-yard penalty. 4th down.
Setting the tone, doesn't he?
Antoine Randall will call for the fair catch. And along with some company makes it at the 10-yard line. On this first down play from the 10-yard line. And they give it to Moore, and he cuts back over left guard. And Moelde Moore with some good, tough running last year. Puts it in Roethlisberger's hands, and that's Ward to the 29-yard line. We'll see. 2nd and 9. And this is Moore. And, you know, you can be swayed by guys and all of that. We've known him a long time. They clock down to 2. Pressure over the middle. Underthrown. He had to get rid of it in a hurry.
Receivers are not turning and looking.
That's Sepulveda's kick. Fair caught at the 18.
I don't think it matters what month it is.
No, you're right. On first down, that pass is incomplete. It's out of 10 for 35 yards. A lot of short throws. Chris Ivory. 3rd and 8. Just a 3-man rush. 8 back. Pass caught, but it's not going to be a first down.
Want to come over there? You want to help against him? Drop back and make a play.
3rd punt from Morstead. You got Emmanuel Sanders, the rookie, who's going to collect it at the 19-yard line. Up past the 30, and a great run back for Sanders, who gets taken down from behind. Fake to Mendenhall. And Roethlisberger will swing it out, checked it down, and got a 9-yard gain to David Johnson off the Saints' 35-yard line. And that'll be a first down for Mendenhall, taking it to the 31-yard line. And wound him. Wallace went to Ole Miss, but grew up here in New Orleans. Mendenhall from the 25-yard line. And Mendenhall right through middle. From the 18. Flip it out to Mendenhall. 4 years. 2nd and 5. And that's Vilma stopping Mendenhall. And Roethlisberger steps up, throws, caught, and that's a touchdown.
A different call. Because now, if you think that this is a touchdown, you have to overturn it and have conclusive evidence to overturn it. So that is significant.
About 2 inches for a touchdown. And they give the ball to the fullback, and that's Isaac Redmond, and now all of a sudden 2 inches becomes about a yard. Mendenhall. And he will twist, and he is stopped short of the goal line. Again, it's Mendenhall, and he's not going to get there. Jeff Reed, Dan Sepulveda will hold, and the Steelers take the lead, but that's a victory on that drive. You never know. Courtney Roby to run back the kick. 27-yard line. Freeman has been the major factor in a 5-1 opening salvo of the season. Chris Ivory, a big defensive back during his playing days, and that pass is caught out in the flat, and Polamalu is right there from the 30. Breeze has time and makes that pay off, and before Polamalu can get there, Marcus Colston makes the catch for a first down.
Double move off of it.
From the 43. Off the fake. Look out from behind. He gets it away, and then it's dropped. $1,000 for the hit in the Cleveland game 2 weeks ago. Breeze sets up the screen, and that will go nowhere. 3-4. 3rd and 14. And Breeze will throw, and that's collected at the 48-yard line, but a little short of the first down. Which Dilger said after last week's Minnesota Green Bay game. Morstead's kick. Fair count's called for. And Anquan Randall takes it at the 10-yard line. 5:12 to go opening half. No gain for Mendenhall. And that's caught by Wallace over the middle at the 30-yard line. Mendenhall to the 34. Almost picked, and that is Malcolm Jenkins with 3 minutes to the half. And that's finally a sack. That's Will Smith. Los Angeles, that's this Wednesday night. Here's Sepulveda's punt. Lance Moore. Their catch signal. Ooh, 18-yard line. He had a little room to roam.
You just got to keep firing.
2 of them run back for touchdowns by the linebacker David Bowens, and that is a plant. Plenty of stuff to talk about on the Toyota halftime show. On 2nd and 20, Breeze going deep, and it's intercepted at the 45-yard line by Ike Taylor. So they have 1 with 150. There's Roethlisberger stepping up. On the move, moving forward, throws, and the pass is incomplete. It was a little underthrown. 10 from the 36-yard line, and look out, that was Sharper who came across the line. It's an offside, it's a free play, and it's Wallace taking it to the 23-yard line.
Here the defense. Penalty be declined. Result of the play is a first down.
Roethlisberger throws into traffic, and a flag is thrown, and Ward is down. He was contacted.
That may have been helmet to helmet.
Pass interference, number 86. Offense. 10-yard penalty remains. First down.
From the 33, and it's batted and incomplete. He hasn't been back in. And they're missing their 2 starting corners to begin with. 2nd and 20, and the pass is underthrown. And Ben buys time, throws, juggled, incomplete. The ball at the 41. 51-yard attempt. Sepulveda puts it down, and Reed's kick is no good. That came after a challenge by by Sean Payton. Or what would have been a touchdown. And that's an 8-yard pass. Jeremy Shockey to the 4-man rush. Breeze, and that will be hauled in by Henderson from the 37. And Breeze would have done that for another first down of the 25 to Marcus Colston, but there is a flag down.
Number 78. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
And look out, Breeze gets whacked as he throws, but he winds up hitting Colston, and he gets to the 20-yard line. One timeout left for them. Breeze incomplete. 9 years since this team has been shut out at home in the first half as Liddell Betts takes the ball to the 13-yard line. You go for 6, so you got to get it out of bounds. 3rd and 3. Instead, they're going to throw it underneath. Whoa.
That was a big mistake by Breeze, and here you go.
Strange call. Now you got Hartley lining up for it. Now they got Chase Daniel. He's the holder. He's also a quarterback. It's 4th down and 3, and it's an interesting spell here in New Orleans, and he's able to bang it through. 8 seconds. See a bouncing ball. Scooped by Sanders. Sanders will go out of bounds, and the clock will show 1 second. Formation that we've come to know and love. Reed sends it down to Courtney Roby. And Roby with a nice crease. And a good run back all the way out to the 44-yard line. He's been thrown at 22, so they've had no balance to this point. And Breeze will throw it underneath, and he hits Julius Jones. And Jones is able to pick up 14 yards.
Holding shot, right?
The side armor since Don Drysdale. Chris Ivory, 2nd down 10. Breeze hangs in there and turning around and adjusting is Lance Moore. But that major controversial 2-point conversion in the Super Bowl. Jones, looking like the Jones who came up with Dallas about 6 years ago. First down. 4-man rush to the 9-yard line, and it's Polamalu whacking Colston. Breeze on a roll. Moore will make the grab and step out of bounds a little bit short of the first down. Setting up as the fullback, you got Betts as the tailback. Play fake. Pass caught one-handed by Heath Evans for a first down. Ivory. Nothing. Breeze to the end zone. He had a flag. Polamalu reached up.
I knew that one.
Pass interference, number 43, the defense. The penalty occurred in the end zone by rule the ball be placed on the 1-yard line, automatic first down.
Missed much.
Chris Ivory is the back. And Breeze will throw it too high. And goal. Ivory. And that's knifing in Chris Hope, who's the backup early in the 3rd. Inside handoff. Swinging and getting nowhere is Liddell Betts. Daniel puts it down. And for the first time in the game, the Saints take the lead. With Jay Leno. Weeknights this week. NBC.
I'll tell you what, I've had some funny people in my life.
I laugh every week. 5 yards deep, Emmanuel Sanders. And Sanders still going, loses the ball at the 35-yard line in the big scramble at the 40. And he gets away with it because Pittsburgh's going to wind up with it. So Sanders, who fumbled the opening kickoff last week, but Isaac Redman recovered to save the bacon for Sanders. And now you have Rashard Mendenhall going nowhere, who replaces him on the right side. And Roethlisberger has time. Pump faking, still has time, slides, and then makes the pass to Antoine Randall. Can he get the one? He can, and more, and bounces his way to the 46-yard line. And again, Ben sliding. Flag is down. And Ben is down at the 39-yard line.
Holding. Number 72 offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Well, on a 1st and 20. Inside handoff. That's a yard or 2. Mendenhall.
It's only 3.
And there's the fake to Sanders and through the hands from the 47-yard line. And that'll be caught by Randall breaking the tackle, but it'll be stopped at the 40-yard line. And they will go for it. And that pass is incomplete at the 29-yard line.
Leave it.
From the 41. Check it down. Betts, short game. Timmons makes the tackle. Game can't be lost on either team the way these division races are going, and that's a good open field tackle made by Ike Taylor on Robert Meacham. Breeze gets contacted, but still gets it away, and that's a first down. Jones gets the toss, then to Colston. Colston looks to throw, and then he'll slide to a halt at the 44-yard line. In trouble grasping the football. 2nd and 9. Jones to the 41. Again, the significance of this game, Pittsburgh. 3rd and 5. Convert again. Another big 3rd down play, and Shockey looks over at Polamalu and says, gotcha. Fourth quarter, Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, and Andrew Kramer, and it begins with a pass to Marcus Colston. All of the stuff underneath. And the one interception, here's Jones. He gets taken down. Clark is the first guy to hit him, and then Eason finishes him off. It'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. This from the 16-yard line. Breeze throws, turning, making the catch. And is he in or not? Yes, he's in. Touchdown. Marcus Colston.
Executed. That late jump inside let Drew Brees know
of the game, and the conversion to make it a 13-3 party going on, and they hope to be partying after the game with a W. Up by 10. The home team. Bouncing ball fielded 14-yard line. Isaac Redmond brings it back out to the 33. And with 12:49 to go, they begin with a pass good for 9 yards to Matt Spate. And that's Ward. And he takes it to the 47-yard line. To the outside to Wallace. And there's Wallace fighting his way inside the 40-yard line for a gain of 9. So ball's at the 38-yard line. Mendenhall, he's got room. He's inside the 30, the 20. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown Steelers. As the offset fullback on that play. Sealing his man to the inside. Reed puts it through. 13-10. New Orleans, they get the ball here. Courtney Roby fields the kickoff. 30-yard line. And
during the return, holding. Number 56 of the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
fast.
From the 20-yard line. That's incomplete. And Breeze has it caught at the 23-yard line. That's David Thomas. Good protection for Breeze, and wide open down the sideline is Robert Meacham. Clark bounces him out of bounds, but not until he reaches the 26-yard line. Here from Meacham, Julius Jones, the running back. Henderson in motion. They fake it to him on an end around and give it to the back. They give it to Jones for a gain of a yard or two. And 2nd and 8. Breeze buying time. Throws underneath at the 23-yard line to Lance Moore. Cover Meacham. And Breeze is looking left, and Breeze is going to have the ball removed by Bryant McFadden. And it's to go. And Ben flushed left and throws caught. And that's going to be a first down. Matt Spate. Mendenhall. 8 and 2. Ben throws caught. Miller. And he loses the ball. It's picked out of the air by Sharper. And he gets back to the 45-yard line to create the fumble. He forced it. Now Breeze on first down begins this drive with a pass to the outside. And that's Meacham who gets taken out of bounds in front of the Saints bench. Back to the fumble. 2nd and 3. And that'll be a first down. Marcus Colston, 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. And that is Julius Jones going next to nowhere. Missouri. 2nd and 9. Breeze gets it away. That's caught. And going out of bounds is Devery Henderson. A little short of the first with a flag down.
Passer, number 92 to the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Jones to the 19-yard line. PUP list until 2 weeks ago. And here is David Thomas. And they're going to only rush 3. 8 back. Pass caught. Moore. He gets to the 9-yard line on a first down. And Breeze to the end zone into traffic. Touchdown. Breeze is 20 of 22. Hartley for the extra point. Well, if it was one sort of weak link in that great Pittsburgh defense that just mentioned onside tech, and he's got the better legs, so that's why they put him in here to send it deep, which he does 4 yards into the end zone. Sanders. And Emmanuel comes back out to the 22-yard line of 2. Saints put pressure on and sacked him at the 7-yard line. Jonathan Vilma. 12-yard sack, 2nd and 22. Final play before the 2-minute warning. Miller to the 23-yard line. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They sent 5. And you got a flag down, and for the moment you got Sanders making the catch.
Illegal contact, defense. The penalty will be declined. Result of the play is a first down.
Any combination, 3 and 7, 7 and 3. Then throws, it's intercepted at the 50-yard line. Lee Torrance to the 31-yard line. So Torrance getting to play more tonight because of the injuries, and it's a win in so many ways. It is so big.
3rd or 4th place. So basically, this entire NFL season has been flipped upside down.
Breeze completed 34 of 44 passes for 305 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception for a 101.0 rating. He spread the ball to 9 different receivers. Robert Meacham caught 6 for 76 yards, and Marcus Colston pulled down 6 for 75 and a score. Lacking most of their important parts, the Saints' running game only accounted for 30 yards on 21 rushes. In defeat, Big Ben connected on 17 of 28 attempts for 195 yards and 1 interception. 8 different Steelers caught the ball, but none of them caught more than 3. Mike Wallace gained a team-high 43 yards on 3 catches. Rashard Mendenhall gained 71 yards on 15 carries, including a 38-yard touchdown run. The aftermath of this game would see the Steelers go on to win the AFC North Division and the number 2 seed in the AFC at 12 and 4. The Saints earned the NFC's top wildcard position at 11 and 5. The wildcard round would see the Saints make a quick exit, 41-36, to the Seattle Seahawks. The Steelers went on to defeat the Baltimore Ravens 31-24 in the divisional round, and the New York Jets 24-19 in the AFC Championship game. The Green Bay Packers defeated them in Super Bowl 45 31-25. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.